Come one, come all. You are now plugged into the Aux, your weekly source of hip-hop, rap music, and everything underground. Roll yourself up something potent, pour yourself a drink, get yourself comfortable. We finna chill.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of the Aux Podcast. As always, it's your host, Stilo, aka OG Homunculus, and I am joined by none other than Noelle, aka Noelle the Lightener, here in the fucking flesh, virtually thugging. How you doing today, my friend?
I am doing all right. I am doing okay. I am doing enough to get through this interview.
Totally. We're out here recording late as shit. I'm eating cashews. Real unserious behavior, which is standard procedure for this little fucking podcast that we do. But we're chilling. We're feeling good. I'm excited to get into this. This was the record that we're going to get into. Fucking blew me away with how much I liked it off of first listen. And it's one of those ones that I've literally had in consistent rotation since it came out. And yeah, it's going to be fucking sick. So, as per gay little tradition of my show, I always like asking my guests, what have you been listening to recently?
Okay, hold on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, pull up the fucking Spotify, the last FM joints. I'd be doing the same shit.
I'm pulling up Tidal. I switched over
yeah.
a while ago. Let me see.
Spotify's fucking evil, high key.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I switched over a while ago. Also, it's cheaper anyway because I'm a student, so yeah, it's like $5 a month.
That's
just crazy.
Actually.
Yeah, it's awesome, and it's for high schoolers that are 16 and over up until like grad school. You could use it for like a long ass time as long as you're still in school.
Yeah. Fuck, I'm fucking washed. I'm old as shit. I'm gonna try and finesse the system. They're gonna look at me and be like, "You're fucking 25 years old, bro. What the fuck are you doing?"
It's okay, bro. Dude, you could just straight up lie too. I think
Facts.
you could.
Facts.
You could just straight up lie, and they're probably.
I'm gonna hit one of the nephews, be like, "Yo, let me use your identity to get Tidal for $5 a month."
Yeah.
Low key,
Make a separate account.
I know some of them will bless me. Anyway, sorry.
It's okay. I brought it up.
Oh yeah.
So specifically, I've been listening to 3 like specific albums. I don't know why I put up 4. I put 3. Three specific albums. It's like big tone shifts between the 3 of them. It makes no sense at all. But first is Jagged Little Pill by Alanis Morissette.
Fire. Right on.
I have been listening to her ever since last year, where I asked my A-Push teacher, like, me and her talk about music a lot because I found out she listens to Car Seat Headrest. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. And she started telling me all these other. I started like talking about like my own music opinions with her, and me and her have like the same thing. So I was like, give me an album recommendation, something I've never heard of before, and she was like, oh, Alanis Morissette. And the first time I heard it was like a couple, like 3 months ago, and I haven't stopped listening to it since. I think it's perfect. It was like a very, very weird experience. I was cleaning out my brother's house, and it was just blasting in the background, and every single song I was like, hold on, like, this is low-key crazy.
Stupid.
And what's crazy is she wrote it all whenever she was 19.
Yeah.
Everything at 19, which is fucking insane.
Because that shit came out like 95, I want to say, right? Like
I think
mid-90s.
Yeah, 90 exactly, 95. Yeah.
She's Canadian, so I gotta show love. That's beloved Canadian.
Oh, she is? I didn't even know that.
I want to say
that's crazy.
I'm not gonna dox myself, but she kind of grew up like a city over from me, kind of thing. Yeah, okay. It's nuts. Yeah,
that's crazy.
This is a crazy record. I gotta go back to that. Actually, Mary Jane, my nigga. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked.
I really like the first song. And I feel like that song doesn't give enough love. All I really want is
Facts.
such a great song.
Facts.
The second one
Yes.
was made in like the 2010s, lower in the 2010s. Titanic Rising by Way's Blood.
Oh my god.
Um,
Yes.
I've been listen. I discovered the beauty of this album like a month ago. I was listening
Word.
to it
Okay.
for the first time on a bus ride. And I was just like, "Fuck! Why haven't I listened to this sooner?" Like I knew
Yeah.
Andromeda exists because everybody know Andromeda
Yeah.
exists,
Yeah.
but I like heard the first song. I was like, "Where has this been?" Like
Mhm.
this is the exact type of music I'd be listening to,
Totally.
regardless. So yeah,
Fucking
I've just
wrecked it,
been
man.
listening to A Lot's Gonna Change and Every Day a lot.
Yep.
Those two
Yep.
songs are really fucking good. Like I don't know. She was just on some shit whenever it was
Totally.
2019.
Totally.
And the last one is
Mm.
from an artist that I discovered like not too late, but
Mhm.
like a little past whenever everybody started getting onto them. They're
Yeah.
still getting more popular now, especially with like their new release. Half Blood by Slayer. I've been listening to a lot.
Word. That's
Um,
the album
and
covers like some fantasy RPG looking shit.
yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I haven't tapped in yet. I haven't tapped in.
It is some of the best rage music I have ever heard. Um, and a lot of people are hating on this dude because he's incorporating like nerd shit into it. Like he's
Word.
incorporating
Okay.
like metal and EDM
Word.
into these songs. Um, in a way that isn't like Culture Vulture 2 Hollis type shit. It's more like embracing it.
Mhm. Mhm.
Uh, and he's getting a lot of hate for it, which I know is a signal that's he's actually doing something crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
And
but yeah,
making
it's
real
just like
shit, right? Like,
it's yeah, exactly. It's really
mm.
freaking good. He released a deluxe like I think literally a week ago, and it has
Oh shit.
Juicy Bedrock on it. Uh, and it's like also 10 tracks long, and every single song is really good. I
Word.
have no complaints about either of those records. So yeah,
Okay.
these are
That's one I
three
gotta
albums I've been
tap in.
listening to.
Thank you for that.
You
That's
definitely
ball
need to.
knowledge too. Like, listen, I think people kind of get it twisted, thinking that I only really listen to hip hop, which definitely makes sense. It's definitely the most I talk about. But
Hmm.
that like indie rock kind of vibe is so fucking fire. It's yeah, it's ridiculous. And yeah, fucking I haven't listened to Titanic Rising probably since like pandemic era, high key. So
Yeah,
that I'm gonna go and give that a listen, like after this,
yeah,
100%.
it's stellar, bro.
Crazy record. Crazy record.
Freaking cool.
Speaking of crazy records, today we are here to talk about your debut full length project, 3, which came out, I want to say 10 days ago as of us recording it. Um, fuck, how are you feeling now that it's out?
uh, I feel different from every other time I've released a project
Mm,
because this one carries a lot more emotional weight.
mm,
Uh, I'm a firm believer that songs once you experience a song for the first time, you're gonna attach that song to that experience, especially if it's something that involves your emotions or how you're feeling at the time.
totally.
Like the song for example, Nude by Radiohead, I cried at the end of a camping trip
Mm,
with like 10 people I'd never met before, and it was like 18 days long.
mm,
But I was so sad to leave that I asked them to put that song on, and I just started crying in the middle of it. And
mm,
uh like stuff like that. Like
totally.
you associate songs with memories or emotions that you felt at the time of listening to it.
Totally.
And
Totally.
with this album, I would listen to it regularly just to make sure I actually felt that I enjoyed it in the entirety of the way through.
Mm,
And there are a lot of memories and emotions that I have tied to each of those songs that only I would know.
mm,
And upon
mm,
release, kind of realized that now it's everybody else's turn to do the same.
totally.
Um, it's a tool. Albums are tools for you to use to deal with whatever you're dealing with in life, and
Mm,
hopefully this can do the same that it did for me to somebody else. So
100%. That's what's so beautiful about music as a medium, right? Like
Yeah.
as someone who makes music, you're gonna have your own associations, your own, thoughts, feelings towards a song. Once you put it
Yeah.
out there, it's completely volatile where someone else can pick it up and have their own experience with it, right? Like, I'm telling you now, I'm going through, I don't want to get too much into it on the air, but I'm going through some shit right now, right?
Mhm.
Dog, that first listen of El Toro hit me like a fucking truck, bro. Like, I was out for a smoke, whatever, and it came on and I'm listening and I'm like, bro, like that shit hit fucking hard. Like, it's ridiculous, dude. And yeah, totally. I can tell it's one of those ones, there's some real emotional weight behind this record. There's some real shit going into it. The collection of MCs that you got on here fucking channel that vibe perfectly. Like, it's fucking ridiculous what you did on this thing.
Thank
It's
you.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. It's one of those things, like, I listen to a lot of music, especially from cats in this scene. This is one of my favorite projects this year already. Like, it's one of those ones that I think is going to be in my conversation for shit that you should check out. The reason that we're having this talk right now is because it's one of those ones that I think everyone should listen to if they haven't listened to it yet.
It's so weird because I have these kind of conversations with people about
Mhm.
like bigger artists, and hearing it about my own music is like weird to think
Bro,
about because you don't
trust me.
hear that shit often.
Mhm,
Like,
mhm.
especially with a debut record, like I have a good support system for
Yeah,
somebody that's releasing a debut album at 18. Like, it's
totally.
crazy.
I mean,
So just
fuck, all things considered, like, we were oomps before this shit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And like,
we have been. I think we've been following each other for a long ass time
2 years,
now.
I want to say,
Yeah.
give or take, because that's when I first kind of got into the underground shit and like all the time, just mutual shit. That's what's so beautiful about this scene, the fucking Twitter shit, Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Literally just a follow back could like change the trajectory of the
Mhm.
next 2 months for you. Like, it's
100%.
crazy.
Bro, even with the music that I'm releasing, like, I have motherfuckers tap it in just because they know me as the funny Twitter homunculus guy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, what the
Or like
fuck?
this Discord people, you just send a picture
Hmm.
of your album on like streaming services in a random Discord server, and
Hmm.
somebody will be like, "Oh, I have nothing to do. I'll take a listen in a few
Yeah,
minutes," or something like
type
that.
shit.
Like, crazy.
It's nuts. It's nuts. It's beautiful, truly. So, getting into the record itself, the title of the project is simply Three. I kind of want to
Mhm.
know what the intent behind that was, what that represents creatively, like what the headspace was, kind of thing.
So there's a lot of like meanings for it that I can
Hmm.
attach to it to make it sound cool. Like, for example, like, oh, the number three appears a bunch of times in my own life, which is
Hmm.
true because
Hmm.
like my favorite jersey that I wear is an Eagles jersey with the number three on it.
Word, right on.
Um, but the real reason is that I was on albumoftheyear.com because I'm a loser, uh, and I was just looking through like the folktronica section
Hmm.
because I had like I was on a Quadeca album for some reason. I don't know
Right
why,
on.
but I'd gone to the folktronica genre, and it showed me like the top like rated ones, and it was like, oh, Imogen Heap, and then
Hmm.
it showed a quartet album called Rounds. And then I go to his profile for some reason, and I see
Hmm.
he has an album called Four.
Okay.
And I'm just like, fuck, is it that easy to name a project? Like, just the number that it is, like,
Yeah.
out of the projects that you've done, because that's literally what he did.
Hmm.
Um, and I was just like, I might just name it three, because I don't know what else to name it. Like,
Hmm.
that seemed like the only thing that I could have named it. But honestly, it can literally be up to interpretation. Like, I don't really have a solid definition of what it's supposed to mean.
Hmm.
It's just
Hmm.
three. It just sounds cool. So
It
if
does.
you associate it with something that like is present on the record multiple times, or like whatever, like
Hmm.
it just sounds cool. That's literally all the main reason why it's on there.
That's hard as fuck, actually. That's a really hard reason. I like that. And this is technically like, it's your debut, but it's your third project that you've put out fully, right?
Yeah, third
Yeah.
project that I'd consider to be like a staple
Hmm.
in what I
Hmm.
do, because there's a project that I had with a producer, a collab project that I had, which
Hmm.
was my first one, I'd say, which I'm not gonna speak on who he is because me and him don't
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
anymore.
Lucky shush
um
gift, if you will.
yeah, Uh, uh, that's when I actually started having a support system of rappers that be willing to get on my stuff.
Mhm.
Uh, and actually, a lot of people on that project I don't talk to anymore. It's called The Skeleton and the Matador, but that's
Mhm.
just the way the things go. And
Of
then
course.
the mixtape that I released last year, Ojos Bien Cerrados,
Mhm.
which is the second one, and then Three, which is the
The
third
third one. Word.
project, but the first album
Yeah.
in the Noelle project thing,
And
whatever.
even like I gave Eyes Wide Open the last joint a listen today. Super dope tape. Like the features are fucking crazy. You got Jamal J on there, you got Perry Mason, a lot of other cats. I liked it a lot. Three feels way more cohesive than that, and absolutely like
Yeah.
a debut album as opposed to just like a tape. Which
You know
I've
what's crazy?
Mhm.
Uh, all of Ojos Bien Cerrados is made on BandLab.
Really.
I used
Word.
BandLab for 5 out of the 7 years that I've been making music,
Mhm.
and I like it's kind of weird, like mentioning it now because I've been using Ableton for 2 years.
Mhm.
Like all this new
Mhm.
project has been made on Ableton. I'm pretty sure that's evident with the
Yeah.
like change in mixing, but like
Totally.
yeah, everything prior to this album was made on BandLab.
Just straight.
It's
Yo,
weird.
that's fucking crazy. I mean, that's kind of fire. Cause like shit, you got niggas like Millennium making all of their shit on fucking like Koala sampler. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's really really cool. That's surprising actually. That's fucking dope. Right on, dude. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kind of a broad question. I always ask broad questions because I'm fucking stupid. But was the creation of this project like? Was it just making a few songs that ended up turning into like, oh, I have enough for an album? Or was it off rip? You started working on the first joint knowing that this was going to be like a full length debut kind of thing.
So after making my mixtape, I kind of realized because the mixtape was one of
Mhm.
those things. Same thing with the Skeleton and the Matador. It was literally just like, oh, I have a bunch of songs that sound good together. Let me just release
Mhm.
it as a project. But with this one, I was like, okay, I want something experimental. I want something a little harsh. I want something a little depressing.
Yeah.
So originally, I made a beat with like a Sonic soundtrack sample,
Hard.
um,
Hard
which
as
was
fuck.
completely different from what this album sounds like. It sounded completely different.
Mhm.
But then I made War Dog. War Dog was the first beat I made. I remember what the first
Word.
beat for
Okay.
every single project that I made was. Um, War Dog was how I figured out how to do the glitchy stuff. On
Word.
Ableton, specifically, they have this thing called warp,
Mhm.
where if you take a sample and you either speed it up or slow it down uh, anywhere past its BPM range it
Mhm.
falls under, where it sounds okay, it'll start chopping it up into intervals and either subtracting some of those intervals or prolonging some of those intervals. So like
Word.
if you slow it down, it starts taking certain parts, audio clips, and repeating it over and over again until
Mhm.
it gets to the next interval. Same thing for if you speed it up. It just starts subtracting intervals from it to give it like this tight
Yeah. Like
like
the
on beat sound.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Like listening to the joint, obviously, like the instrumental of El Toro, for example, where it's like the brrr, 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 like
Yeah.
word. That's so fucking cool. Yo,
So
literally all signs in my life are pointing me to switch to Ableton. That's fucking sick, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah,
I think
yeah.
what is it? Somebody, I don't know if it was Coral Crow or
Easter
July,
Crow,
or
Easter
it may not
July.
even be either of them, but somebody had told me that it reminded them of War in My Pen era Mike because Mike was doing similar stuff with his beats around that time on Ableton,
I can totally hear that.
and
Yeah.
and I listened to it and I was like, yeah, I mean, it
Mhm.
we both discovered the same shit,
Yeah. Yeah.
like he discovered it way before I did, but like
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't even know like I hadn't listened to War on My Pen at the time, so I didn't know anything
Crazy
about it
record.
until that time. It is
Yeah.
crazy.
Arguably, that's top five Mike for me, for sure, in terms
Yeah,
of his projects. Yeah. Word.
that's
Yeah.
for
That
sure.
makes a lot of sense. That's fucking ill. And then like, so you made the beat for War Dog, and then the rest just kind of naturally happened. Same kind of
I was
sound, same
like,
kind of
let
space.
let me continue this sound, and
Mhm.
then it just evolved into El Toro, and then
Yeah.
to Don't Shoot the Messenger, and then everything else.
Hmm.
And every beat has a different like motive behind it, but it was all under the same umbrella of, oh, I
Totally.
found this new feature on Ableton, let me abuse it as much
Type,
as I can.
type.
So
That's fucking real as fuck, man. That's so raw. Yeah, hell yeah, right on. Correct me if I'm wrong. You like produced the whole shit, obviously. You mixed,
mhm.
mastered, like everything, right? Like it's all
Yeah.
done by you. How was that process like compared to the other shit?
It wasn't as bad as before because before I was still using BandLab and it's a pain in the ass to mix on BandLab.
Totally. Yep.
Uh, and Ableton has stock plugins that make it a lot easier.
Mhm.
Um, Ableton has some really good stock plugins too. So like mixing on there, like EQing, it wasn't like too crazy
Mhm.
to get a good mix. The only one that it was kind of crazy for was Love Again because I have five people on the same song that all
Yep.
use different microphones and all
Yep.
that stuff. So that was a pain in the ass to mix. That was the only thing that gave me a little bit of trouble. But other than
Mhm.
that, like it was it was um it was a delightful process, I would say.
Totally, man.
It
Hell yeah.
didn't give me too much. It didn't give me too
Yeah.
much like shit to deal with.
And all things considered, we'll get into like the sounds a little bit later, but for how diverse of a sound palette you're really working with and the different types of MCs that you're working with, very consistent sound. Like it really, really does sound like you're in the same space in each track. Even having beats, like going from El Toro to Love Again, which is about as opposite as it gets, all things considered.
Yeah.
Like it still sounds like it's in the same lane. So like kudos to you on that as well.
Thank
That's
you.
real shit. Yeah, yeah. Getting into the production itself, the whole record feels like super like sample fucking like that sounds so redundant, but you know what I mean? Like super like sample, just chopping shit up, fucking hip hop shit, which is cool because it gets like super experimental at times. And then you have a joint like Love Again, for example, which feels just like kind of a love letter to hip hop in a way. So I kind of want to know like where your inspirations are, where that sound kind of came from, and what kind of drives you for that style of production, for lack of a better term.
So a lot of the projects I make have like a catalyst behind it
Hmm.
in terms
Hmm.
of artists or like bodies of music that I really freaking like because my brother used to be a SoundCloud rapper.
Word.
And
Okay.
growing up, like I would see him using FL Studio and all this shit and like just watch him doing studio sessions with his friends and all that stuff.
Hmm.
And I you know, hang out with whenever he was still here because he's moved away to another
Hmm.
state. But whenever he was still here, me and him would talk about music a whole lot. And one of the things and biggest pieces of advice he gave to me once I started making music was make the music that you want to hear. Make the music that you want to exist.
Totally.
So for this one, I was on, let's see, in 2021, I had gotten COVID on my birthday,
Hmm.
and most of me for that month that I had COVID, I was in bed, waking up every 2 hours
Hmm.
to go use the restroom or to like
Fucking
eat or
die
do
for a bit.
something. Yeah, and
Hmm.
throughout that time, the time that I was awake, I'd put on music
Hmm.
and I used YouTube music. And one of the recommendations that it gave me, it was weird because it was like out of nowhere, was Knees by Injury Reserve.
Word. Okay. Right on.
And I listened to it for the first time. I was just like, fuck, this is awesome.
Hmm.
But I never really got into by the time I get to Phoenix
Hmm.
until like 2024. I just had kept Knees with me for the whole time.
Yeah.
And I listened to by the time I get to Phoenix. I was just blown away. I was just like,
Hmm.
fuck, like this is some of the best rap music to come out in the 2020s for sure.
Hmm.
Top five, more than definitely, in my personal opinion.
Fair.
And then around that time, in 2024, I think it was March. I was in a trip to Boston
Word. Okay.
touring colleges.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I had just left the Boston University bookstore
Mm-hmm.
because we had toured there, and we were heading on our coach bus to go to another university,
Mm-hmm.
and having listened to being listening to by the time I get to Phoenix a lot during that time, I
Mm-hmm.
was just like trying to branch out to other artists. So one artist that I branched out to in 2024 was Billy Woods with
Mm.
Hiding Places, right?
Yeah.
Hiding Places was one of them, right? And then obviously that year they released under Arm& Hammer We Buy Diabetic Test Strips.
Fuck, that was 2024. Yeah. 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 Right on.
But they had also released at that time while I was in the bus, they had
Mm-hmm.
released Doves. I listened to Doves for the first time on that bus.
Mm-hmm.
It was an hour-long ride. I listened to Doves the entire time.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's super fair.
Listening to Doves and then going back to Hiding Places, and by the time I get to Phoenix,
That's
I was like, I need to make some shit like this.
yeah. Yeah.
Because
That's
that's all I want to listen to.
dream song / album blunt rotation. High key. That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy. Yeah, right on. That makes a lot of sense. I can definitely hear the inspiration. I can absolutely hear the inspiration. Yeah, totally. Oh, that's ill as fuck. That's so
And then By
fucking ill.
Storm, and then By Storm dropped their new album this year, so
Mm,
that didn't even help it either. Like I've
yeah,
just been listening to that the whole time.
yeah.
So like,
It's crazy. That's it's one of those ones I think people kind of expect me to be bigger on Injury Reserve / By Storm than I actually am.
yeah.
This new joint is making me go back through the discography. It's fucking wild. It's so good. Yeah, right on. That makes a lot of sense for the niche of sound that you operate in, for fucking sure. Right on. And that does kind of answer my next question, which is like, what was the style you were aiming for? To me, it's very much so that like experimental, noisy, grimy hip hop shit that still has that air of kind of like, this is gonna sound really fucking corny, but like the clearing in a forest with like a little beam of light and like you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's fucking wild. It's so cool.
A
Yeah,
lot of the project in my mind sounds like desperation.
yeah, totally. But then you get to a joint like Love Again or even Halftime, which
And
even
it's
though
like
it's
hope in
yeah,
the
yeah,
desperation.
absolutely, it's fucking brilliant. I want to talk about Halftime for a sec, actually, because that is smack dab in the middle. Obviously, it's Halftime. It's basically just a like super minimalistic instrumental of just like piano, pretty much. And honest to God, I think it's one of the best moments on the record. Like going from a song as crazy as like the opener, which is kind of just like this ambient shit, which like really sets the tone. Then Don't Shoot the Messenger with AGP, which is like this crazy kind of peeled back instrumental, and AGP doing the AGP thing, just rapping his fucking ass off at you.
Hmm.
And then War Dog with TOKA, which is like fucking crazy. And then El Toro, which I think El Toro is my favorite. Honest to God, that beat is like fucking crazy, and the raps are crazy. Like it's nuts. But then right into Halftime, after like this whole fucking dystopian apocalyptic desperation, like oh my God, you get this beautiful just piano ballad. Like that obviously was deliberate, but like what kind of brought that out? Like
Halftime is an intermission. I
mhm,
like it when albums give you when they know that you're listening,
mhm,
and especially with like today's attention span, a lot of people can't find themselves to get like through a whole album,
mhm,
which is kind of crazy because for people like you and I,
mhm.
we can sit down and listen to an hour long album and be
Totally,
okay.
totally.
Like that's
That's
not a
the point
problem,
of
but
it,
to
right?
most people, they seem to have like this problem where they can't sit still and they
Mhm,
have to have something new and served on a silver platter to them in like a couple seconds, right?
totally.
um it's an intermission to one, give people a break from the abrasive glitchiness of it all,
Mhm,
and to also transition into Love Again, because like you said, it's like going from the glitchy stuff to a
mhm,
more jazz rap song out of
mhm.
nowhere.
So sick.
And halftime is basically that. The beginning of halftime is like some glitchy string similar to In the Style of El Toro, and then it goes into that piano ballad part, which has drums that are like
Super like spaced out and kind of like
super spaced out,
wavy.
knowledge esque,
Hmm. Hmm.
and that's when it goes into Love Again, which is just a regular jazz rap song,
Totally.
in my personal opinion. So
It's
it's kind of
fire,
just
bro.
like,
It's fucking
yeah,
heat. Don't get
it
it
gives
twisted.
you, it's like the desperation part is over. You get
Hmm.
into the glimmer of hope, and then oh shit, July and Tower here. You got back into the
Yeah,
desperation, that kind
totally.
of stuff. So yeah, it's just a little like little break for people,
Hmm.
but it's also a transition point in the project.
Yeah, yeah, like a little oasis within the fucking madness of it all, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally. It's such a sick kind of sound and like vibe that you get into because it's 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 hard to put it into words, but like it really the whole project is like just under 30 minutes. It's like 25 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Within that time, it's like a whole experience going through where like it starts out crazy, you get that break, and then you pull it out, and having that contrast, like it's a crazy fucking experience, man. Yeah, you went crazy on that shit, bro. I'm telling, like, for let me pull up the motherfucking thing again on the screen. For people who are just tapping into this interview and you haven't listened to this project yet, pause this interview, go and listen to this album. Like, it's fucking ridiculous, dude. It's genuinely crazy what you did on this thing. It is, yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
brilliant. I think it truly, wholeheartedly, I think it's brilliant. Yeah, getting into the features that we're gonna get into this because obviously you're the producer on this, so we have
Mm-hmm.
one hell of a fucking cast of MCs on here. We got AGP, a Get a Philosopher. We got TOKA. We got the Oracle. We got Young Shushu. We got Mel Crozby. We got Shame. We got Teeko,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah, Teeko. We got July 3rd.
Tequila.
Teeko. We got
Yeah.
July 38, the fucking homegirl. Shout out July. We appreciate you.
Shout
And
out
we
July.
shout out, that's actually niece. Like, that is my niece, for real. And we got Tao as well. Um, how did you decide who you wanted on this project? How intentional was it? Was there a lot of just spontaneous collabs, or did you know wholeheartedly, like, I need AGP on this joint? You know what I mean?
So a lot of every single feature on this project has come from the pockets of communities that I've built over the past 7 years.
Mhm.
Uh, there was this artist who I don't really, talk to anymore.
Mhm.
That basically was the catalyst for all of it because I had a beat tape that I had made in 2021, 2022.
Mhm.
Around 2023, I'd started sending it to people on TikTok live streams. And
Mhm.
this one guy was like listening to one of the beats and he was like, I want to invite you to this Discord server that I have. And he sent me a link to it. And
Mhm.
then I joined. And then that's where I met the Oracle. And then the
Wow.
Oracle would invite me to his server. And I would meet Toka and
Mhm.
Teeko. And then Toka has a New York music festival that he throws every year called Before the World Ends. Shout out. That's where I
Mhm.
had my first ever concert in New York. Um, and after my set, because I had played Love Again with
Mhm.
an
Mhm.
unfinished demo of Love Again. After my set, guess who comes up to me after my set? Shame
Mhm.
comes up to me, gets my Instagram. Mel Crosby, I met off of, let's see, I know him from a bunch of stuff, but he's just around on Discord communities a lot like I am. So
Mhm.
had known him for a while. Me and him had gotten close together.
Mhm.
Um, and then the other thing that had like occurred from what is it? The music communities that explains the rest of it.
Mhm.
Shushu as well is a part of that Oracle
Mhm.
like friend group. Let me pull up the album real quick because
That
it
collective, for lack of
connects
a
it.
better term, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh, and then
Mhm.
this is where Tao, July, and AGP come in.
Mhm.
I was in some random ass server. It was like a
Yeah,
big music Discord server, and somebody was asking me, "Do you know Destro?"
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, Destro, I think was asking for like some sort of type beat, and I had
Yeah.
messaged for like a collab EP between him and somebody else. I don't think
Yeah.
it ever happened, but I messaged him and was like, hey, like I'm down to produce for it.
Mhm.
And then a couple months pass, he messages me back. He's like, oh, we're probably not doing that EP anymore. I was like, okay,
Fair enough.
I guess we can be friends, I guess. And then he brings up the fact that he has this group chat with other producers and artists.
Mhm.
I joined the group chat. It has PTY, July 38. That's how I met July 38 for the first time. I asked PTY, who should I get on Don't Shoot the Messenger and who should I
Mhm.
get on Hedge? And he was like, you should get AGP on Don't Shoot the
Yes.
Messenger and you should get Tao and July 38 on Hedge.
Totally.
And I was
Totally.
like, that's
And
how it worked out.
all of them fit like a fucking glove. Like that beat is so perfect for AGP. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, yeah, totally. Yo, shout out to the power of the internet and community, bro. Like for real.
And shout out to PTY,
Shout
bro.
out to
Like
PTY, bro.
PTY is like a unstoppable force
Mhm.
in the underground somehow, and he's only
Totally.
17. Like it's kind of crazy that I met him and he's just like he's so
This
chill about everything, even though he has like some crazy connects with like KDI and like all these other people that
Yeah.
you wouldn't expect for him to be knowing at
Oh,
17. Like it's so fucking crazy to me.
It's funny. PTY comes up in damn near every episode of this show, and it's one of those ones that it speaks on kind of the community slash scene that we navigate in, but also how prolific PTY is and his work ethic as well, because that kid is like, he's the truth. That kid is the truth.
Yeah.
PTY, you're probably listening to this, bro. We fuck with you so fucking heavy,
Yes,
bro.
I
Like, you're
fuck
the
with you
GOAT,
on
bro.
like levels unimaginable because without you, Tao wouldn't have gone on that song.
Yep.
AGP wouldn't have been on Don't Shoot the Messenger.
Yep.
July wouldn't have been involved with this project at all. Like
Totally.
he's part of the reason why this project is complete the way that it is.
And I know so many people with so many projects that can say the exact same thing. Like it's fucking ridiculous. I'm not,
he has a lot of power at his hands somehow. Like it's crazy.
It's the work, man. He's put in the work. He has the dedication. I'm not gonna leak anything, but me and him have some shit in the works. It's gonna be fucking crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. Niggas know. Anyways, sorry, I'm bullshit.
I already know, bro.
yeah. You already know, bro. Yeah.
I already know.
It's gonna be crazy. That shit's gonna be crazy. Yeah, it's nuts, and it's really cool to see the community come forth. And like, I saw the July feature, and I was like, oh shit, dope, another July verse, because I think she's one of the craziest rappers doing it right now. And knowing that was kind of like a more like singing kind of like, it's hard to describe. You have to listen to the song in question, Hedge, if you want to get what I mean. But how she kind of feels like she's part of the instrumental and that whole shit, like it's fucking brilliant. It's fucking brilliant, man, for real. Yeah. And like, all things considered, sheer curiosity, like obviously all these features are deliberate, but was there anything that kind of surprised you or came out of left field that you didn't expect to happen that ended up on this project? It's a super broad question once again.
It's okay.
Like the fucking
I would rather you ask me a super broad question and have a million answers than ask me a really specific one and have nothing to say at all.
Yeah. Just be like, yes.
No.
Yeah.
So Shame, who I met at that New York festival, was the first person that I got in contact with to get on this song. And literally, like, she gave me her number and everything. We followed each other back on Instagram, like, as soon as my set was over. And then a couple days after I was out of Italy, because I had Italy trip after New York.
Right on.
Once I was home for the summer, not even for the summer, school had already started. Like, it was a few months after that. She was like, okay, what do you want out of me? She was being super hyper specific with literally everything. And I was just like, well, I just want, like, a homage jazz rap song, like, just a nice little upbeat thing. Man. Yeah, literally. And just about love, I guess, because it's called Love Again.
Totally.
And she was like, okay, I got you. She sent me 3 different versions of this song.
That's crazy.
Fully done by her, and she literally said, take what you want, do what you want with it. And I was just like, thank you, okay? Like,
that's super fire.
the verse that she has on there, I don't think it's structured like that.
Mhm,
Like initially, like there was a bunch of stuff happening in between that full verse.
mhm.
I just like took puzzle pieces and like pieced them together, and it worked out
That's
completely
so
fine.
sick. That's so fucking
So
sick.
yeah, it was such a cool like thing like to have an artist be so invested into what you're doing. It's like
Mhm,
so nice to have a support system like that. And
yeah.
what's even crazier is Shame is rapping like she does. She only has like I'm about to check right now because I
Mhm.
know it's a small ass number.
She doesn't have too much workout from what I've seen from her, all things considered. Like it's she has a few a few EPs, couple singles here and there. That's all I really saw on her
18 monthly listeners.
yeah, that's crazy. And honest to God, this is no shade to all the MCs on Love Again. Everyone fucking bodied it. She has my favorite verse, I think. She went
Oh, everybody that I showed the song
mhm.
to prior to 3 release,
Yeah.
everybody said that Shame is their favorite verse
She
on that
went
thing.
fucking crazy. I'm gonna need you to put me in connect with her, high key, because that's she
Literally, dude, just DM her.
that
Literally just
that
DM her and she'll be like
say no more.
so
Let's get shit
like
working.
Noelle directed me to you about, music stuff and
You're
I
dope as
listened to
fuck.
Love Again, love that shit.
Mhm.
Literally just text her. I'm sure she'd be down.
Say
Cuz
no more.
she's a great artist. She's a
And
great artist. She's a gem hidden in
yeah,
everything that's going on right now.
from I gave like her shit kind of like a little bit of I gave everyone a skim, all things considered. I love hearing the
Okay.
features. Um, what? Oh shit! Hold on, let me pull up the motherfucking thing. The One Piece, one of the joints that she dropped last year with Rob with two B's. That shit is crazy. Like she's fucking nuts. And even
Mhm.
looking at the other MCs, like going to TOKA, fucking like their shit is crazy. I listened to Religion, that single, because that has the Oracle on there as well,
Mhm.
and Casey Veggies, which is like holy
Yeah.
fucking shit. Um,
Yeah.
you know, then like going to Mel Crosby, fucking I gave the album Have a Good Day on Purpose, like a little bit of a skim earlier. That shit was fucking crazy. Like all of the MCs on here are fucking nuts. And I'd like to think I'm really tapped in. I hadn't heard of any of these cats like before this, you know what I mean? And it's crazy.
It's
So many
so
different pockets of the
crazy
underground, right? Like,
how many pockets there are
yeah,
and you don't really know them until you're in them.
yeah,
Like, what
totally.
is it? There's this artist that I'm working with right now named Blue Jean.
Right
I
on.
had no idea she existed up
Word,
until a
right on.
few days ago, and she has like 30 mutuals of mine on
Damn.
Instagram. And you find people like that randomly, like
Mhm.
random people will follow you, and you'll click on them, and it'll be like, oh, they have like 10,000 followers on Instagram and you have
Yeah,
like 30 mutuals with them that are all doing music. I'm like,
yeah.
damn, like
It's crazy.
there's
It's
so
crazy.
many people that exist and that are doing their own thing and you're just
Mhm.
not in the vicinity of it, so you don't know
Yeah,
until
yeah.
you come in contact with them. It's crazy.
It's beautiful. It really is something beautiful to see. And like young Shushu, I ain't heard of him before. Like he's fucking crazy. Teeko, fucking crazy as well. Like it's beautiful. It's beautiful. That joint, fucking the Teeko joint, fucking Demons is fucking ridiculous too. Like it's ah, I'm saying it right. It's Teeko, right?
TKO.
Tikio. Okay, dope. I'm low key
TKO.
fucking illiterate. Like I'm never beating the
It's
allegations.
okay.
It's
It's
yeah.
okay.
Thank you. Yeah, it's sick. And everyone on this project, like once again, they fit like a glove. It's beautiful how intentional it is. Like it's fucking sick. I guess I want to get a little bit into the creative approach slash workflow process, just because I really enjoy hearing how producers kind of build their shit for this record slash your process in general. How did it kind of start out? Was it more so conceptual, vague ideas of what he wanted to do, or like you just kind of grabbed a sample and just started going from there? Like, what does your workflow look like?
Usually what I do is I have an idea of what I want, which for this project it was usually like songs that sound really good slowed down.
Hmm. Hmm.
And what I would do is I use Samplet, which I'm
Yes.
sure you've heard of. Yes,
Oh yeah.
A lot
I
of
sample it.
Samplet is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Um, and what I did was I would put the playback speed really freaking low
Hmm.
and just shuffle through it just to get an idea of what Ableton would make it sound like. And
Mhm.
then if I fucked with it enough, then I would just take it and put it into Ableton, slow it down, see if it's exactly what I had imagined it to be. And if it was, then I just started getting to work on it. Um, the good thing about having the warp thing and slowing the BPM down is that you could put MIDI drums. So
Mhm.
the drums like sound regular, like they don't sound like anything's changed. But what I did a lot on this project, especially, was I layered the MIDI drums with drum breaks,
Mhm. Mhm.
and had the drum breaks slowed all the way down. And what that did, and you'll hear it a lot on the project, especially with Songbird, Hedge, and
Yes.
El Toro, is that you can hear those snares whenever it
Yes.
repeats itself over and over again.
Yes. Yes.
It
Yes.
repeats itself over and over again, and I would hear that and be like, oh, I love that a lot.
Mhm.
Um, Funny thing enough, El Toro has four drum loops layered over each other,
Word.
which is crazy. Two of
Yeah.
them are ones that I found online, and then the other two are ones that I made on my own.
Mhm.
And it's all laid over each other, and then the compression is all weird and stuff. And I was just like, I want it to sound like if knowledge was really fucking sad and happened to be in the studio with Cor- Parker Corey
Mhm.
at the same time of
That's
injuries, or
fire. That's
I was just
fire.
like that's how it would sound in my opinion. So I was just like, this is fucking cool. Let me just make this a
Yeah.
song, and yeah,
It's
that's
such
how
a
most of them
crazy
went.
song too. It's so fucking good, man. Like it's I do some pretty menial office work that usually requires me just to lock in with like I listen to a lot of music when I'm working, thank God. There was
Hmm.
one day, let me actually pull up the motherfucking hold on. Let me do the motherfucking FM bot bullshit. Artist tracks, fucking artist, Noel. Hold up, my fault. Let me do it. Real professional situation that we're doing right here. Let's
It's
see.
okay, bro.
Yeah,
We're
20
we
plays of El Toro, which is fucking crazy. Um, I want to say a solid 15 of those was in like the second day of the album coming out, where I just had that shit going, dude. Like it's yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. In terms of your sample process, like, is it really just fucking going through Samplet and just kind of finding some fire?
so some of them, literally all of them, except for Love Again.
Mhm.
All of them except for Love Again
Really?
is what is how that worked out. Like
Yeah.
all of them except for Love Again were found through Samplet.
Mhm.
Unless it was like drum loops, then like Looperman or Sample Focus, I'd take
Oh,
drum loops and like
shout
chop
out
them up.
Looperman. Niggas
Yeah,
forget about Looperman. That's the recipes. Real. Sorry.
I would take it. It's okay.
Yeah.
I would take drum loops and like chop them up a certain way to how I wanted them to sound.
Mhm.
But the one that was different
Mhm.
from them all was Love Again because uh I had gone through Portraits of Tracy, who is a
Yep.
fantastic artist. By the I think I had gone through her Spotify profile because there was a day where I think I was banned from Portraits of Tracy's Discord server. I don't know how because it was literally just like I woke up one day, I
And you're
decided to
gone.
go to the server and I was just gone. And
Yeah.
then I tried to go to like the link that she had it at and it was still like, valid, but it wouldn't let
Yeah.
me in. So I was just like, fuck, like what the
I'm
hell
cooked.
happened? Like
I'm cooked,
did I
pretty
say
much.
something wrong? Did I do
Yeah.
something wrong? I didn't do anything wrong and I found that out, but I wasn't unbanned from it and I think I was. This was so fucking weird, and I hate that I have to admit this because it was really fucking weird. I've done this a
That's
couple
all
of
right.
times where like I've said something to like a big artist, and then
Mhm.
a few seconds after I realize like how cringy that shit sounds or like how like terrible that sounds.
Nature of
I
the
was
business, bro.
she was on Instagram and she had like set a link to this YouTube premiere of one of her friends' uh singles that he was releasing that she had done production for.
Right on.
And she was in the premiere chat and she was like, oh, I'm gonna be in the premiere chat, I'm gonna be,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
talking with you guys. Once the song ended, I said, Tracy, I was banned from your Discord server, what the hell happened? And I said, this is a weird thing to say, right? And then she responds, if it was a weird thing to say, why the fuck did you say it? And yeah, I just didn't, and it's weird because we're like still friends on Discord and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we're still following each other and everything. And I don't know what possessed me to say that, but I was just like, fuck, I need to say this, and I deeply regret it now,
Hey,
right?
nature of the business,
But
bro. Nature of the
things
business.
happen. So one day I just randomly remembered that that had happened,
Yeah,
and I had just gone to Portraits of Tracy's like profile on Spotify because I was just like, oh, like
yeah,
shit, her music's like good as hell. Like,
yeah. Let me still
cause
bump the
I
tunes or
let
whatever,
me
right?
still bump this shit. Like, damn, that was cringy as fuck. But her music's good though.
Yeah.
And then I remember that song that I was on the YouTube premiere first because it was actually a really good song. Like, she
Yeah.
wasn't even lying. Like that the song is really good. It's called "How Does It Feel" by Sticky James. So
Oh
I go
my
to
God.
Sticky
Whoa.
James's.
I know that song. That's a great song.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
Does It Feel
Yeah.
by Sticky James? Yeah, that was the YouTube premiere that I did that shit on. It was
Right
fucking
on.
terrible. So I was listening to How Does It Feel, and then I go to his profile,
Mhm.
and I noticed a similarity between both of their profiles is that they have playlists that document the inspiration
Yeah.
for their each of their albums. And so uh Sticky James has one. I
Mhm.
don't know what album that it's for, but it had the song Cool Out by Leroy
Uh-huh.
Hurston.
Yeah.
And as soon as I heard it, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm sampling this shit.
You need to. You need to.
And I sampled it, and that was literally it. Like I just heard it, and I was just like
Yeah.
sampling it.
That's
That's the
one of
only different one.
it's one of my favorite like songs to begin with because I heard it sampled in some other shit that I ended up sending you. And like every time someone flips that, it's so fucking good. It's so
Yeah,
good, dude. Like,
it's a good like bass sample too
totally.
because it's literally like no drums, no
Yep.
vocals, all instrumentation. There's like
Yep.
different sections for you to sample. It's like really well like it's a
Yeah.
good beginner sample. So when I heard
Totally.
it, I was like, how had I not heard this before?
Yeah. And then flipped it into your own thing, right? Because even
Yeah.
you remember the joint that I linked you that is sample. I don't want to sample snitch because I guarantee the nigga who I linked you did not clear it. Did I link it to you? Oh, I didn't.
You might have.
I'll link it to you after. I'll link you the song that I'm thinking of
Okay.
after. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's such yeah, it's so sick. Fuck yeah, dude. I think that's pretty much everything that I really wanted to get into. I just have some conclusion questions that'll,
Okay, before
Yeah,
you
yeah,
say
please,
that,
please.
I just want to say if in the future
Mhm.
Portraits of Tracy happens to stumble upon this interview, I would like to say I am very, very sorry for what had happened. Bro, I'm not even lying. I've like said stuff like that to big artists like
Yeah.
before, like what Days God, you know Days God?
Oh yeah, I love Days God.
I sent a message to them on Instagram saying, like literally, like kind of as a joke, kind of as a like that kind of thing, like
Mhm.
I signed me to Dead Air, like just like that, and they just responded saying, it could like not even a hello first, like what happened to how was your day? I just didn't say anything.
Nah,
Like
dog,
a lot
dog.
of shit like that. I used to do shit like that, and I'm so mad that I used to because it's
I'm
just
giving
like
you grace because you're young. I'm
uh,
giving you grace because you're
I
young.
exactly like
Yeah,
I know that it's stupid, and I'm aware now, but
yeah.
it's like in the moment you think those type of things are
That's
right,
what you
and
got
it's
to do.
really not. Like I think I still have it. Like I didn't delete the message.
you should
This
you
happened a
should message
while
you should
ago.
message them back and be like, I am so sorry for how I was a few years ago. Like my fault. I hope you're doing good, dog. Yo, that's so funny. That's so funny. I don't like
Yes.
my laughter isn't me clowning you, but it's I'm definitely
It's
clowning you
just
a
like
little
the
bit.
absurdity of the
Yeah, like
situation.
yo, that's brutal. That's fucking brutal. That's
I
gold.
I should low I should low key just message them for being like,
Yo,
hey,
my
I'm
bad.
sorry for this shit.
My bad, dog. Like I hope you still good. Yo, that's too funny.
I'm
That's
a
too fucking funny. Live on air.
I'm
Live on
messaging
air.
them right now.
I think low key, I've interacted with Portraits of Tracy a few times in my life. Let me see. Well, are we oops? Hold on. Let me check. This is real, real riveting stuff going on the Aux today,
Yeah,
guys.
real embarrassing. Like,
Oh, yeah. Dog,
Uh,
you should have seen my old Twitter, dude. Like, it's fucking crazy. It's a bad scene. We are not
I
O's, but that's okay.
20 2024
Yeah.
and like before was just like me being annoying as
Oh,
shit. Like really.
deep
And then
lore
2025 I learned to shut the fuck up
type.
and
I
yeah.
was so I would have been 15, 16 when I was in like during 20 excuse me. In 2016, I was like 16 years old, right?
Mm.
And there was this one era where a lot of the rappers who I listened to, like, this is gonna sound crazy. Are you familiar with like Shofu and the Pokemon ciphers at all?
No.
Okay, so there's this one Pokemon YouTuber named Shofu who's also like a hip hop head, and they do these things called the Pokemon Cipher, where it's just a bunch of MCs rapping about Pokemon. I
Mm.
made an entry in 2016 because they do like a contest where it's like, oh, the best rapper gets to be. I was 16 years old, spat the most dog shit verse about Pokemon that you've ever heard in your life. And then I was in the Twitch chat like, yo, you guys didn't even play my thing through. What the fuck, man? And it was it was garbage. So listen, it happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. You should check out.
It's
Are you a Pokemon fan?
I want to start getting into like the vicinity of like Pokemon and like Yu-Gi-Oh, all
Right
that
on,
stuff,
right on.
but because a lot of my friends are
Yeah.
like obsessed with that, and I'm just like it sounds cool.
I'm gonna
It's
link you the
pretty cool
Pokemon
hobby.
ciphers because I know you fuck with hip hop. It is the craziest shit ever. It's high key the craziest shit ever. Like, yeah. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
Okay.
Getting into, I guess, the conclusion, for lack of a better term. Now that the debut album is out, where do you see yourself going next? What is up next for Noelle?
My plan is, and I've been like very open about it, is that three is the first part of a trilogy.
Mhm.
Uh, but not all of the albums are gonna sound the same.
I like that.
The first one's gonna be three, the second one's gonna be four, third one's gonna be five.
Mhm.
I've already had it in my mind that that's gonna be the case.
Fire.
What these albums are gonna sound like, I don't know.
No.
I already know what three sounds like, and I already know what four sounds like because I've already
Mhm.
started working on four.
That Untitled is crazy, my nigga. Like that. Sorry.
I sent it to you already. I
Yeah.
changed it. It's a whole
Oh,
different
word?
sound now. And in my personal opinion, I think it's better.
Mhm.
It's two new songs
Yep. Oh shit. Right on.
and one of that Slash song that was
Yeah.
there originally, still there. It's just retitled. Um, four is gonna be like soul jazz shit.
I like that. I like that.
It's completely different tone shift from
Yeah.
what three was, and then five.
Mhm.
I'm hoping for some like real grandiose 5-track,
Right on.
all that stuff.
The
What happened?
the picture that you have for it is really, really good for the Untitled 4.
Yeah,
It's really, really good.
it's just
Yeah.
me at work. Like
Really good.
I was looking at because the original cover I was just like, let me change it real quick, and
Ooh.
I just saw like, oh, that's a nice photo of me at work. Like
Yeah.
should be on the clock but not doing anything at all.
I
And
like those two titles of track 2 and 3. That's gonna be really, really cool. I'm excited for this. I'm gonna give
you
the
should
Untitled spin soon.
you should take it. You
Totally.
should take a listen to it. They're pretty nice.
Bet. Oh, that's gonna be fucking sick. I like that. I like that you have a plan. I like that there's some action going on. Do you think it's still gonna be the same kind of vibe, like working heavily with different MCs in your scenes, or you gonna try and do with some other more instrumental shit? Like, what's? I mean, fuck, that's also a
Yes.
broad question, but
I plan on doing. Every album's gonna have people on it still. My
Right.
goal is to get a person on every single song this time,
Fire.
because that's a problem that I had with every other project that I've done.
Mhm.
Every other project, I've had at least one song that doesn't have somebody on it.
Right on.
Three has two people. Halftime was supposed to have somebody on it.
Word. Okay.
But it didn't have anybody on it, and honestly, I kind of prefer it that way.
I think so too.
But this album, I want there to be like no filler parts. I don't want there to be an intermission. I want it to be just like go 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 the entire time.
Fire.
And
Mhm.
I'm keeping my promise to myself that I need to work with more women that are rappers.
Type shit.
Goal
Type
is to
shit.
get more women that are rappers on this project than men that are rappers
Hmm.
on the next one.
Shout out to women. Shout out women.
Shout
We're
out
in
to
Women
shout
History
out
Month.
to women.
Shout out to
Shout out,
women.
shout out to Shame and shout out to July 38 for
Facts.
making some of the like
The illest shit on
making
the
some,
record.
making some of the best stuff on the project. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Totally.
But
Totally.
yeah, that and like just getting stuff to transition into each other because as you can tell like especially with like Songbird, once you end Hedge,
Mhm.
it like kind of like fades out, and then the Songbird is just like whoa,
Yeah. I
like
like that though. I
immediately.
like that.
I like it too. That was intentional, but
Totally.
I want to work on a project where it feels like everything's just like flowing into another.
I like that. I like that idea. Yeah. Yeah. I guess one last question that I always like asking as well. As a producer, give me 3 dream MCs that you can have on your next shit. As far-fetched and unreasonable or also reasonable that realistically could happen. Because I have some
Oh.
ideas. I have some ideas.
If I'm doing soul jazz, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing,
Mhm.
Little Brother.
Fire.
I love the minstrel show, and I
So
love
crazy.
I love the minstrel show so freaking much. Me
Yeah.
and Millennium love Little
Yeah.
Brother so freaking
And
much.
that's
And
Fonte. I don't know.
Fonte and Big Pooh.
Yeah. Right on.
Rapping side, production side was Ninth Wonder, but he's
Yeah.
no longer a part of the
Yeah.
group. Which
Right
is
on.
what I'm saying. Like, I'll
Let me-
produce an album for you guys, bro. Like,
Type shit.
I don't care. I could produce all of it. You pay me like a cent per stream, bro. Like, I
Type.
don't even care.
Type
Like,
shit.
I just want to have some sort of association with them on a song at least.
That's fine.
That's
like that.
one. And then let's see. Soul Child.
Yes, that could be crazy.
I really like Soul Child. I've messaged her a couple of times with beats,
Mhm.
and she's taking a
she's
listen
nice.
to him. I am in contact with her main producer and DJ. I met him at the New York festival that I met alongside Shane. And I've been good friends with him. I have like his actual phone number and everything.
Type shit.
So hopefully that's something that exists in the near future.
Right on.
And let's see.
Sorry.
I don't know. Because
Are you familiar with Teo Sorcerer at all, or Teo Sorcerer?
no.
I'm gonna link you some shit. Teo is
Okay.
one of the illest MCs and good friend of mine as well. I'm thinking about El Toro. He would have been fucking crazy on that, like fucking crazy on that beat. So I'm gonna get you hip to Teo. Teo's crazy. I always say Teo,
Okay.
but it's pronounced Teo. Yeah, he's nuts. He's nuts. Me and him have a few joints in as well. Shout out to my nigga Teo, man. That's bro for real.
Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. I think the third one would be I think Red Veil.
Ooh, that could be fire.
I think
Especially
Red
doing some
Veil.
soul jazz shit. That could be fire.
Yeah. I think Red Veil would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
To have.
He's on tour right now, and I saw him live. He's fucking crazy. That's go.
I wish I could see him live, bro. I haven't gone to a lot of concerts. I need to go to more concerts because I've only been to like 4.
Go to more concerts. As many as you
I
can.
need to.
Go into
I need to go to more local ones too because I need to figure out how I'm gonna do a concert in Houston before I leave for college.
Back. Houston has a crazy fucking scene, actually. Like, yeah.
I hear that so many times, and I don't know anybody else except for that person that I made the Skeleton and the Matador with.
Yeah.
It's so weird because every Houston artist that I've met, I've only met like once and never again, or I've been meeting over and over again, and they end up being a terrible person. Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's so freaking weird.
It's the nature of the bro. Okay. I have some horror stories about niggas in Toronto too, bro. It's bad. It's
Canada is hell sometimes.
Yes.
I was in I've been to the Montreal airport, and it was the scariest thing ever because it was all white people talking French.
Yeah, and they don't like people of color over there. It's a bad scene.
And it was a group of Hispanic kids that I was with too. So it was like even worse.
Are
And
you
then they had
Hispanic?
all these. Yes, I'm Mexican Panamanian.
That's a hard combo. Fuck yeah. Right on. Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Okay,
Montreal gets wicked, bro. Montreal gets
it
wicked.
does get wicked, but I like the Toronto one more. The
Yeah.
Toronto one was
Gang.
pretty nice.
Gang. Shout out
Yeah.
Pearson. Yeah. My fault. Yeah. 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 I think we're pretty much good then, man. That's some good collab shit. Shout out local music, all of that. Bro, yeah. Fucking 3 out now. And once again, for all of the listeners of this podcast who haven't sat down and listened to this album, do yourself a favor. This is one of the releases this year in this scene that you do not want to miss. It's something that I'm going to be spinning for some time. It's genuinely one of those ones, like, it's fucking crazy. And I know I have a lot of MCs that listen to this. I know a lot of producers that listen to this show. Tap in with Noelle, get some work in. I know a lot of rappers that would really fucking work on your style of production. I know other producers that you could collab and do some cool shit with. Like, it's gonna be fucking sick, dude. And I'm really, really excited for the future. I already have the Untitled for the next joint, like the working joint. It's gonna be fucking sick, dude. I'm excited. And I guess just floor is yours if there's any final words, any final shouts that you want to give.
Um, I kind of want to say thanks to like a good amount of people for certain things.
Totally, bro.
I want to say thank you to PTY first off,
Gang shit.
because a good like third of this project wouldn't exist without him. I want to say thank you to July38 and Shame for being the first women on a Noelle project, which is a historic feat in my personal opinion. I feel like I haven't been working with enough women, and now I've been trying to change that. I've been working with only women for the past couple of weeks, so we're trying to be as progressive as I possibly can. Shout out to young Shushu.
Yep.
He is a like hook god, and I think without his responsiveness and without his like ability to be like fuck yeah, let's just do it, like literally El Toro beat I sent in a Discord, and I just go in a call where Oracle and Shushu are one day, and they're on stream working on it in call.
Really?
And Shushu had already recorded his verse in like 30 minutes and all that stuff, which was really funny. Cause I just joined, and they didn't even text me that they were working on it. They were just working on it. I just decided to join. Fuck, I was like, oh, this sounds nice. I want to say thank you to TOKA for being one of the people that has been my mentor throughout most of the time of me making music. The Oracle as well, because they have taught me things about making albums that I wouldn't have known prior to this. And also, they're both big players in this project, especially with War Dog and El Toro, both songs that I've heard a lot of great reception on.
Totally.
And I want to say thank you to everybody that's been a part of this project. I want to say thank you to everybody that has streamed this. I want to say thank you to everybody who has supported me at least at some point throughout this rollout. I want to say thank you to Vanderbilt for rejecting me, because that actually gave me more reason to keep going with the music shit, and also realize that my life is not over one college acceptance.
Totally.
I want to say thank you to trans rights, and I want to say free Palestine, free Congo, free Sudan, free Tigray, free Haiti, free Iran, free Iraq, free Afghanistan, fuck Argentina, Dubai, Israel, and ICE. And
free the world, man. Power to all oppressed people. Fuck all oppressors. Middle finger to the fucking police.
Free all my people that aren't related to me but that deserve to be free.
Type shit. That's exactly what the fuck it's about. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast, bro. Genuinely, I appreciate that shit more than the world. This is one of my favorite
Thank you for taking
releases.
the time to interview me, bud.
Always, family. Always. I'm here. I'm locked in now. This is the first joint of yours I've heard. I'll be locked in for the rest of the ride, bro. For real. And for the cats, all the links in the fucking bio. Link to the album in the bio. Link to all of Noelle's socials. All that shit. Tap the fuck in description of this fucking video. Peace, love, bless, all of that. I like closing out my episodes by playing a joint off of the record. I have an answer as to what I want to play, but it is your interview. What should I close this episode with?
Do you want to close it with El Toro?
Absolutely. Like, yes, please.
I knew that was the answer.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, bro.
This has been the Aux Podcast. It's been Stilo and Noelle. Thank you guys for tapping in. Literally, I'm just going to play this and deafen for like 30 seconds and play my little gay little outro screen. So give me like, yeah, I'll be back. This has been the Aux Podcast. Thank you guys. Peace, love, and bless.
You told me to wait up for you. But now it's morning and I'm so blue. No side.